Ziv Koren is one of the most known and acclaimed photojournalists in Israel. With experience of over 25 years documenting the world's most troubling moments, Koren created a language in the photography world, establishing a strong, perhaps inevitable, connection between art and documentation. In his new exhibition, taking place in Art and About Gallery in Emek Hefer, Ziv and curator Sigal Kaskas created 6 on 6, an exhibition gathering 6 of Koren's exhibitions from the past 6 years.
I mean, I'm a photojournalist, but on the other hand, I think that if you give an image some additional values, it turns the picture from visual content to art. And basically, this is the concept, of my work. This is what gives me the drive to kind of do things. So generally speaking, I think it does tell the story of my work, of my experience, the things that I've been working on. It's 6 different projects, but it sits together in a package that I think is interesting.
The photographs take the viewer through a spectrum of emotions, from celebration to pain and loss, reaching not only the viewer's eye, but mind and heart.
Looking at an image, you only use one of your senses, which is the sight. But when you're there, there are smells and noises and people screaming, and obviously the visual side, which is strong and emotional. And if you want to be emotional, or you want your viewer to go through some kind of an emotional experience by viewing the image, these emotions have to go through you. I mean, they don't bypass you. So obviously it's something that I guess leaves a scar here or there.
In the serene, beautiful setting of 6 on 6 exhibition, it's a lot easier to explore the human condition. But Koren believes that any outlet that serves the stories of his subjects creates a much-needed discussion.
I think it's from the emotional side, you go through a totally different experience when you go to an exhibition, and the pictures are big and they're well lit, and you're in an environment which is totally different than flopping through a magazine.
As the idea of aesthetics, even of pain, gains more and more attention, it seems that the ideals and morals of the photography world is being photoshopped as well.
I try to tell the story the best way I can and to talk about the truth, which is something that we kind of lost along the way with all the different agendas that we've been seeing here and there. And this is the reason why I don't do Photoshop. I don't manipulate my pictures to make them look better or to make them look more extreme, or I don't, kind of putting together. And I've seen things which are just crazy of how, images are being manipulated these days, and we're literally losing the credibility of photography in general and photojournalism, especially. And that's a very sad thing that we kind of really need to think about.
But Koren is optimistic and believes that the change is on its way. Maybe this change is already being formed by Koren's desire to know and tell. Koren is creating reactions from individuals that might have nothing to do with the subject in his photographs, but thanks to Koren's work, now shares somewhat of a relationship. And this relationship might be the change itself.